Welcome to another episode of the Sore Losers podcast. I am your host, Justin Zabo, joined as always by my good friend PJ Green. How you doing today, PJ?
I'm good, man. It sucks to have you back because last week was so great.
That makes me sad. I still have to listen to the show. I have to see how you guys set the bar.
Oh, what'd you think?
I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh my God, you are awful.
I thought about getting it out of one of my flights, but I didn't feel like paying for Wi-Fi. You can't just download stuff from SoundCloud.
You can't just pay for. You gotta pay for Wi-Fi
On flights, yeah.
That is awful.
Yeah, it sucks.
How much is it?
$16 for 24 hours.
How long was the flight?
12.
Oh, you could have paid for that, man. Come on.
I didn't feel like it. I slept for most of it, so it would have been a waste.
So what did you do on the flight?
Slept and watch movies and listen to podcasts that I could download from iTunes.
Oh yeah, they do have free movies, don't they?
Yeah.
I've been on a flight. Yeah, I look forward to it though.
Dude, on the flight out there, I flew from Cleveland to Detroit, from Detroit to Seattle, from Seattle to Maui. Flight, you had to pay for movies from Cleveland to Seattle, but from Seattle to Hawaii they were free. So I started to watch The Revenant, got distracted, stopped watching it.
How you started to watch The Revenant?
Because my mom was trying to talk to me and stuff, and I was missing out. I missed out on a bunch of stuff, so I was like, all right, I'm done. So I quit. I started to watch The Big Short, stopped paying attention, lost where they were, quit. And then I watched Creed. And I was so angry I didn't have Wi-Fi because I wanted to live tweet that movie and just shred it. That movie was terrible. I can't believe anybody actually thought that was worthy of an Academy Award.
I watched the end where he lost as usual because in Rocky movies they always lose. But I didn't watch that whole movie. My dad watched it multiple times, so I guess it was good. But The Big Short and The Revenant, I'll be like, hold on, mama. Either you watching this with me or you watching something else.
Well, because the screens were on the back of the chair and hers wasn't working, so she was trying to fix it the whole time. I was trying to help her. Yeah.
I would be so bad.
But I ended up just moving. There was a bunch of empty seats, so I just moved and got her out of my hair and was just on my own the rest of the flight. It was fun.
Well, I said the first time when I fly, I gotta fly first class.
Dude, that's not worth it.
What?
Why do you go? Why?
Because it's first class. What you mean?
What does that mean?
It's first class. You got to sit with nobody.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you still have to sit with people. You just get alcohol for free.
Yes.
You don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't. I don't care about that.
All right, well, I guess that's time to dive into the material. First, we're going to start out talking a little bit about Conor McGregor being a little girl complaining, crying about everything these days. It's so sad. I hope people don't respect him anymore.
What's wrong with your boy, man?
He's not my boy. He's not my boy. You know that.
Man, nah, you the one just like, oh man, I love McGregor. He's an asshole. Yeah, I love McGregor. Yeah.
I mean, that has never come out of my mouth once.
You didn't say you like Conor.
Favorite person on the planet, and I hate some people.
I
hate a lot of people.
Somebody please go into the past episodes and see his opinions on Conor McGregor, please, and update us.
I have not once said that I like Conor McGregor.
All right, that's what you say. But people, they knew he didn't retire, right? Like, come on, we know he's not gonna retire over Twitter like that. He's not as cool as Marshawn Lynch. Come on, or Jared Allen.
True, but it was still a bitch ass move. Just be like, hey, you guys aren't paying me enough. / I don't want to promote this fight because that's why I lost to Nate Diaz because I promoted the last fight too much, so I didn't have time to train. Is such a piss poor excuse.
What was that his excuse? I didn't look at it.
Yeah, he said came out like yesterday. He said, "I'm paid to fight, not paid to promote." And he put it in the super long Facebook post. And towards the end, it said, I think I posted it on Twitter. Let me find it real quick.
That's the thing. I like how like everybody's on Twitter now, but when people have to explain something, you always have to go back to Facebook. Like there's no doing.
There was a screenshot on it. This is what he said, and excuse my language, I'm taking this word for word. And I quote, Conor McGregor said, "He came in with no shit to do that last one. I'd already done press conferences, interviews, and shot the ads before RDA pulled out. Maybe I'll hit Cabo this time and score some shots pre-fight with no obligation." So he's basically saying because he had to promote a bunch of fights, he didn't have enough time to get ready for a dude that got told he had to fight 10 days before the fight. How lame is that?
I mean, all he had to do is. See, I like what Nate Diaz did. He's like, "You're a cholo gangster. Hey, fuck you."
It's the best. It's the best.
So you're on steroids. You're on steroids. Like that. That's all the promotion you got to do right there. It's like, oh, I'm not a promoter. Like, come, who told you to be a promoter? That's your choice. Like people gonna watch that fight regardless of promotion antics or whatnot.
I mean, that's just part of the game. Everybody knows that. It's part of boxing. It's part of pro wrestling. It's part of mixed martial arts. It's a part of everything. You have to promote your stuff to make money. That's just how it is. It's how it's always been. That's how it always will be.
Yes, but you have to be on your craft because the craft is first and foremost.
He's the only person that has ever complained about that.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard that. And apparently, it's a ploy to make more money. So I guess he's trying to get all UFC fighters more money, or something like that.
Which is cool, but
understandable, yes.
But at some point, you have to like just shut your mouth and fight. Because if you think about it, the UFC puts on so many shows a year. They put on like 20 total shows a year, at least. Roughly 3 a month. So that's my math is way off. Holy shit.
I'm about to say
that's like 36. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, that's on me.
What?
It's been a long day. That's on me. That's on me. I'll take that. I'll take that. But yeah, so everybody, there's only so many cards that make so much money. Like pretty much all the pay-per-views just knock out all the money, and it's not like boxing where it happens. There's one big card once every month, and everybody just pays tens of millions of dollars. That's not how it works with the UFC. It's completely different. You have to understand that. You just have to shut your mouth and fight, or just keep complaining about not making money and being a little girl.
Man, all you gotta do, fight, be good. People gonna notice.
I saw he said something a little bit ago that I'm gonna try to find real quick. I just sent a tweet making fun of him for it at him.
Oh wow! Of course. Zabo is the one to bash athletes.
Duh, because I can't be them. I want to make fun of them.
Oh yeah. When you gonna visit your boys, Josh and Johnny?
What you mean?
Man, they got a house, man. They said you invited.
That's not the point of this show.
What are you talking about? With that Browns bet in the background, you got to stay loyal.
They're not on my team anymore.
Well, Josh is.
No, he's not. He's not reinstated.
He's still a player. He's still on the ground.
Oh, so a little bit ago, Connor tweeted, "I've got my bills paid, my money made, and the entire game played. # your move." Dude.
I saw that.
He's starting to get worse than LeBron on Twitter.
Yeah, that's terrible. It sounds like he sounds like a girl who just got new weave. It's like, got my hair laid and slayed. I'm like, congratulations, man. It's a terrible use of vocabulary.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his brains bashed in a bunch in his life, so I give him a little pass.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, well, this weekend we got UFC 197. Headlined by my boy Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson fighting Henry Cejudo for was that the flyweight championship? 125? Yeah, that's flyweight.
I forgot. Man, I'm hearing so much about UFC 200. I don't know which one we're on now.
197.
Yes, 197.
This is the first time I've ever known what number it is. It is just because John Jones is coming back. That's the only. I've had this date circled for months.
Oh, he's coming back this week?
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
Oh yeah, again, I keep hearing about UFC 200.
That's like July.
Yes, wow, that's July. Oh Lord.
No, it's July.
Okay.
Yeah, 197. 198 is May. 199 is June. 200 is July. Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, who you got and why?
Who do I have and why? What, Johnson or other
Johnson
guy?
or Henry Cejudo?
I don't know. It's Johnson just because I don't know who the other guy is.
That's a typical PJ answer.
Of course. I mean, I still haven't done my picks yet because I forgot we had to do picks for this. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out though. But Johnson, hopefully he wins.
No, he will.
I'm about to say I'm pretty sure he will.
He's mashed everybody else in that division. I don't see why this guy is any different. He's a worse striker than anybody in that division. He's known for his wrestling, but his wrestling is not very offensive. It's more defensive. So we'll see how it works out. I fully expect Johnson to roll through him easily.
Roll, Johnson, roll.
And the big fight of the night is my boy finally back. John Bone Jones versus Ovin St. Preux. Who you got and why?
John Jones should just come out to Triple H music. It's all about the game. Yeah, like
John Jones does usually come out to the best music though.
Yes, he does. Just because it's John Jones. John Jones.
It's usually a bunch of mixes with like R. Kelly and stuff. I love it. It's so funny.
After all the stuff he'd have been through with substance abuse, the run-ins with the law, which he still isn't done with, I'm just glad to see my man back in the ring.
Word. Yeah,
and he's going to win. He's going.
John Jones for obvious reasons.
I'm just happy to see him back in the ring and hopefully, looking healthy, looking real healthy.
He looks really good.
No more lanky John Jones. The Joker is cut now.
He's a brick shithouse. He's so big. I love it. I hope he goes to heavyweight soon because there's not much left for him to do at light heavyweight.
No, DC. Him and DC just needs to come back.
Yeah, it's DC. Beat DC another time. And then there's really not like maybe Gustafson again, maybe Glover again, Rumble. That's about it. Rumble would be awesome. That'd be a good fight.
Weidman's
185.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he might as well just move up. No, shut up. He might as well just move up and hold both belts.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, instead of Conor.
No, I can't say that because I hated when Conor did it. So I'm not going to show favoritism because I like John Jones.
That's because it's Conor. I'm doing that favoritism. I'm doing favoritism.
I want to, but then I'd just be a big hypocrite. Like that. That's not me. I've never been a hypocrite. All right, well, It's time to jump into the real point of this podcast.
The only reason
the title tells it all. The 2016 Sports Talk Feed NFL Mock Draft.
Well, technically,
by your leaders of the NFL department, me and PJ. Yay!
Well, technically, wouldn't it be the sole losers mock draft since STF is trying to get one?
Well, we'll still put this on there, but you're right. It's more sore losers that happens to be on. Well, technically, sore losers wouldn't be a thing without Sports Talk Feed.
But
so in the end, it all goes to Sports
it's
Talk
a
Feed.
section of Sports Talk Feed, but it's its own mock draft because Sports Talk Feed is apparently there's a Sports Talk Feed mock draft in the works of the whole team. So I'm saying this is ours.
But we're first,
Yes.
so it belongs there first, and
Ours.
it gets credited to there first.
All
right, so how we're gonna do this is PJ is gonna go ahead and make the NFC picks, and I'm going to make the AFC picks. If do you want to like potentially have trades and stuff?
Yeah. That's the one thing about mock drafts. I'm not really big on trying to predict trades, just because
I just have one in mind, which is potentially very likely. I just don't know exactly if it'll happen. Yeah. I think Tennessee may try to move up with the Browns again, and that'll be an easy trade to make. They both have tons of mid-round picks, so it'll be easy.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Browns might move back again.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Shut up. For mock drafts, I like to do trades.
All right, so you just want to roll with it?
Yeah, just roll with it.
All right. So first up, with the first pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the St. Louis Rams selects. The table's yours.
Oh, what a choice! What a choice!
I mean, this is obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's two quarterbacks, of course. I try to do this about what I think teams are going to do.
It's a combination of what they should do and
what we want them to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of that. But for number one, just for all the right reasons, got to go Jared Goff from University of California. It's Jared Goff, hometown kid, all that stuff really doesn't matter. But the Rams, they got Todd Gurley. Now they're going to get their franchise quarterback. And now they just need some receivers for him to throw to, besides Tavon Austin and whoever else they got.
Who stink.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't stink. You just got to use him in the right way.
They're just speed threats. That's about it.
Yeah, and you got Brian Quick and Kenny Britt. They need some receiver help.
Keep going.
All right. You want second pick. Second pick, which the Philadelphia Eagles are traded up for. Of course, the only reason you trade up this far in the draft is for a quarterback, and they traded up for Carson Wentz. Since LA Rams were taking Goff, Eagles will take Carson Wentz, the small town kid out of small town North Dakota.
You don't even know where he's from. I love it.
I say small town North Dakota. It's from, I don't know where he's from, but North Dakota State is in Fargo. So he's coming out of Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, he's somewhere up there. It's all the same. Dude, it's North Dakota. It's all the same town.
It's North Dakota. There's bison everywhere. But I've been watching North Dakota State ever since like their first couple of title runs. Is the quarterback who's won, like I think the first 2 or 3 has been Brock Jensen, who was a practice squad quarterback for Tampa. The last time I heard, he might be a free agent now. But then for Brock Jensen, then it went to, I think it went to Carson Wentz then. Yes, it went to Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz hurt most of his senior year, played 3 games, broke his wrist. Freshman Easton Stick came up, took the reins, and I didn't think Carson was going to play in the championship game, but came back, played in the championship game against Jacksonville State, showed that great arm, which everyone marveled at because he was on the big stage, went to the Senior Bowl, showed he belonged, and Carson Wentz, the better physical quarterback, just he can make plays with his legs. He's going to have to develop a little bit. He may sit behind Sam Bradford for a year or 2, but once he starts, he will produce.
I gotta say, I'm glad my Browns made a smart move and got out of that situation.
I don't think they would have been so bad if they would have took one of them though.
See, if the Titans stayed there, I would like them. If the Titans stayed at 1, I would be okay with the Browns staying at 2 because the Titans aren't taking a quarterback. So now the Browns have their option of who they think is better. But with the Rams moving up, obviously they're probably going to take Goff, and and then the Browns won't have their choice; they'll be forced to take the other guy. So moving back gives them the option, and they could fill a different position that it's easier to project how good he's going to be in the league, other than a quarterback, and stock up more middle round draft picks. And it's just safer to move back and not have to throw everything in on a quarterback.
That's the thing,
especially when there's no like clear cut. This guy's the next Peyton Manning in this draft.
Right. And they may be looking for next year, which I've heard from listening to other draft experts. They maybe look at next year or the next couple years with other quarterbacks coming out, because RG3, he's more of a stopgap than a long-term option. And then hopefully the Browns are getting it right now with Hugh Jackson, the new front office, and usually trading your top pick and trading down for more mid-round picks, especially in this draft, with as much depth as this draft has, it usually pays off in the Browns' favor.
To be fair, they kind of did the same thing last year, and all their picks were terrible.
Come on.
It was 2 years ago. My bad, 2 years ago.
I'm not saying
the Johnny Manziel, Justin Gilbert trade or draft, along with their 4th round receiver that got cut. Or was it? Whatever. They've been bad drafting recently, and it's pissing them off.
Yeah, Johnny Manziel should have drafted first round anyway. But since the Eagles traded up, I'm thinking the Eagles and the Rams know who they're taking, just so they're really on the same page.
Sure, but I would absolutely not be shocked if the Eagles went ahead and took Jalen Ramsey or Laremy Tunsil. They're both absolute studs. They're probably the 2 best players in this draft.
I respect that opinion, but it's just that if you've given up that much to go to number 2, I don't think you trade up for a Tunsil, who will be a great.
You trade up for that 10-year amazing best tackle ever. You do that. Not for a corner who are usually wishy-washy shitheads that'll go take the highest paycheck.
Or it could be safety.
Yeah, he's listed at corner, so I'm calling him a corner. He plays everywhere. We all know that.
Corner safety, yeah.
But for some reason, linemen usually feel more inclined to stay where they're drafted.
Yep.
All right, I don't know why, but that's just how it is.
Yeah, go ahead with your next pick.
All right, well, this is an easy pick. I mean, the Chargers need this. It's been their biggest issue. It'll help Phillip Rivers be better. Obviously, they're going to take Laremy Tunsil. That's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. Everybody knows that.
He's the best player in the draft.
Yes, he is. He's that athletic left tackle that's been compared to Trent Williams. They say he's an athletic freak. Like, the guys on the team they play basketball with him, they're just amazed at what he does on a basketball court. And plus, on the football field, he moves in space. He rarely gave up sacks when he was at Ole Miss. And he caught a touchdown pass. So watch out for him in those.
He's not J.J. Watt. That's not going to happen.
Watch out in those unbalanced sets. Better watch out those unbalanced sets. If they say 75 is tackle eligible, he's going to catch that pass.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only place. Well, that's not the only place, but it's their biggest place they need help. They need that guy in pass protection. They obviously need more help on the offensive line, but that'll come. And he'll definitely probably help out in the running game because he's just a freak of nature that can do everything well.
Yeah. And hopefully Melvin Gordon won't have no Butterfingers this year.
All right, you're up.
All right, for Dallas. Seeing as they have many needs on defense, it's just defense in general Dallas should go with in this draft, along with getting the backup quarterback. Tough decision, but I have to go with your boy Bosa from your school, the Ohio State University. Since the Cowboys lost Greg Hardy, he was a good pass rusher, not a great one, but very expendable because of his behavioral issues. And with Randy Gregory still developing, then you got DeMarcus Lawrence, who just came down with a 4-game suspension. Bosa can easily come in and step up for Lawrence and produce, he's going to be around an 8 to 10 sack guy a year. May not get 8 to 10 sacks his rookie year, but he can develop into that capable pass rusher. May not be a star, but he will be a solid, reliable pass rusher in his career.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. He's a crazy good talent. I watch this dude play every weekend. Every weekend he's getting double teamed and still beating double teams. Like this dude's a freak.
But so you were there.
I watched it on the front lines and I was just amazed. And sometimes he looked a little bit lazy. He would get frustrated easily. But of course that all can get changed with a little maturity and stuff in the NFL. So
he basically dominated all 3 years. Like in his not rookie year, but in his freshman year, he rotated. He's pretty much a rotated.
He started on the spot.
Just started
on the spot.
Yeah, he came in 6'6", 260.
260, 270, yeah.
Yeah, he came in lanky. He came in lanky and long arm and was still like producing. I remember he injured his ankle in the bowl game, I want to say, against Clemson.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he injured his ankle, but still producing in the run game and getting pressure on the quarterback. I'm like, man.
He's scary good.
Yeah, because I remember him coming out of high school, like St. Thomas Aquinas, who always produces talent. And then you have his little brother, Nick Bosa, who will probably be back here talking about in another 3 years, who they say maybe even better than Joey.
To be fair, they say that about everybody.
They say that about every little brother. Let's be real.
All right, well, I think this is an obvious pick again.
Nothing is obvious in this draft.
Probably the second best player in the entire draft. Going to a team that desperately needs them. They need the secondary help. They've struggled a lot stopping deep plays and big plays. He's going to cornerback Jalen Ramsey, my bad, from Florida State University, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, staying in the home state. I don't know if that's his home state, but it's his home state for this.
Well, he's from Nashville. So they're talking about Tennessee taking him at 1, because Nashville kid. But wow, Jalen Ramsey to the Jaguars.
That's an easy pick. This dude can play anywhere, play safety, play corner, play in the nickel. He's super athletic. He's got good ball skills. He can do everything. There's nothing this guy is bad at.
It's nothing he can't do. It's just oh my God, it's just nothing he can't do.
Dude, I'm gonna choke you the fuck out.
I mean, the Jaguars could go not a lot of ways, but it could go a few ways with this pick. Because you still got Buckner on the board. You still got Miles Jack on the board. But if Ramsey does fall, this would be a good spot for him.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Jaguars have so many places to fill, so many holes. But this one just makes the most sense. He's the best player available at this time. You got to do it.
Yeah, I think it's mainly on that defense too.
Yeah.
As the offense is pretty much set, ready to go. They're ready to make that run into the playoffs. Gus Bradley didn't he come out of that Seattle factory over there?
I don't remember. It was it's been 3 or 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, he's been there for about 3 years. I think he came out of Seattle, but I'm not sure at the moment. But he has been more of a defensive-minded coach, and he has to get that defense ready. And I just hope they don't fire him too early.
All right, well, sticking with me here. We got the Baltimore Ravens at 6. This is a little bit of a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I'm going. I just don't know who I'm going with. I think I'm going to go with defensive interior lineman out of Louisville, Sheldon Rankins.
Oh, was not expecting that one. Wow.
Yeah. I feel like they're missing that big guy in the middle to slow down the run ever since they lost Haloti Ngata.
Right.
I feel like he'll be a great fit there. Their defense isn't as good anymore.
At that nose tackle?
They need that. Yeah, they need that guy right there to clog up holes and just eat all the space in the world.
Yeah, and Rankins is a very capable pass rusher, interior pass rusher.
Yep.
Wow, I was not expecting you to go there. Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't decide between. I knew I was going defensive line. I just couldn't decide. I think that's a good pick for them. He'll be a beast.
Right. All right. Next up, we're back in my territory, the NFC. We got San Fran. Seeing as the draft taken up, if the draft shakes out like this, I think the 49ers will be very happy with this situation. Seeing as Goff and Wentz are already off the board, I think their quarterback is out the question. If they do reach for a quarterback, it would
Paxton.
I was thinking about it because I was trying to remember the 2011 draft where had that slew of awful quarterbacks that went in the first round with Ponder and Gabbard.
Oh, dude,
Jake Locker. They got Kaepernick going to the second round.
Dude, that was a great draft.
No, not for quarterbacks. I was like, what are y'all doing? As an eighth grader, I was like, Jake Locker's not that good. I was like, Blaine Gabbert's not that good. I was like, Christian Ponder's not that good. I'm like, why are these guys going so high?
Dude, I loved Christian Ponder.
All right, not to deviate from the pick here. I don't think San Fran reaches for that quarterback as this draft is shaking up, even though I'm just saying San Fran's going to go defense right here, and they're going to take linebacker out of UCLA, Miles Jack.
Ooh. His injuries don't worry you at all?
I think that's why he kind of fell. He went from that top 5 where I think Jacksonville would have got him at 5, but there's talking about the knee. They're saying the same thing like they did Jay Ajayi last year from Boise State. He went from second round potential and dropped all the way to 5th. They're saying that Miles Jack's knee may be more of a long-term issue. Like they don't know if he'll play 10 games or 10 years, which is kind of dumb when you have professional doctors that should know this. But I think
but knees are still those kind of sports injuries are still wishy-washy. You never know. And it just takes one thing to ruin it.
Yeah, guys come back easily nowadays, but there's always a risk factor of the Derrick Rose man of always having problems with that knee. But I think San Fran, they're going to put their trust in Miles Jack, and I think they're going to have him and Navarro Bowman along with Eric Armstead on that front 7. Those linebackers are going to be roaming, hunting to kill.
All right, well, now we're in my home court.
Back to you, Sabo.
Back to me in my home court, right in the heart.
Oh, where we at? Where we at? Just look at the background, ladies and gentlemen. We in the land.
I was hoping we could trade because I would try to trade with Tennessee, but that's here and gone. I think right now this is an obvious pick. After losing Alex Mack and Mitchell Schwartz, I think we have to go Ronnie Stanley.
Oh,
left tackle out of Notre Dame.
Yes, you saw him too, didn't he?
Yeah, dude. Notre Dame had one of the best offensive lines in history last year. And this dude is their first draft pick. Of course you're going to take him. This guy, like any big man, he can move his feet well, protect the quarterback. He'll probably play the right side in my offense if I'm running them right now. He's playing on the right side until Joe Thomas, who's like 33 years old already, which is scary to think because
he's been there for so long.
He's already like 12 years in the league if I remember correctly. It was like 2004 draft.
I thought it was 2007.
Maybe.
I was like, hold on, man. You added years to the man life.
I thought it was 2004, but
might be right.
Whatever. I know it was a long time ago, and I know he's getting old. So it's time
31.
to... What?
31, 2007. Come on, man.
My bad.
And years to the man life.
2004, 2007. What's the big difference?
3 years.
Anyway, this guy is great. He'll play right, move over when Joe Thomas finally wants to retire, which, can be any day now at 31 years old in the NFL. You never know these days. Whenever getting worried about their heads.
Or whenever he decides to leave Cleveland and try to win a ring before his career's over.
I think if the Browns didn't make any of these good moves, that he was gonna do that. Like that. Like I remember seeing that they were gonna try to trade him, but he's like, "No, I'm staying here."
Oh, he wants to be LeBron. Well, no, he doesn't want to be LeBron.
All right, you're up for back Tampa.
Back in my court, and I was back in the South actually, so I know this team very well. So we got Tampa Bay up, fresh off of what, 8-8 season,
7-9, something like that.
7-9, yeah, they did very well. Jameis Winston did very well in his rookie campaign. They swept my Falcons, which I still can't believe.
Because the Falcons stink.
Yeah, we stunk last year. Sure did. But we still had a chance at the playoffs.
You gave the Panthers their only loss, which is it's basically a Super Bowl.
Gotta give it. Yeah, that was our Super Bowl. Gotta give it up. That was our Super Bowl. But Tampa Bay, they still have a Levante David anchoring that defense, but they're still missing some pieces. So, seeing as draft holds out, they got to go with the top corner on the board, which is Vernon Hargreaves out of Florida. VH3.
I don't hate that. I was thinking more myself to go D-line.
Yeah, they can always add a pass rusher. They could go a lot of ways here. Could go offensive line. They could go corner. They could go edge. But I think right here they go with the best pure corner on the board, which is Hargreaves. Even though he has size issues because he's only 5'10", but he's still 190. He's still a great athlete. Jumps out the building, very explosive. His father was a coach, so they would talk about this kid in high school. I mean, him coming out, they talking about his ball skills. He's so well coached because his dad is a coach, and they said in high school he was bound to be a first round talent. And in one of the cases that high school athletes don't be first round talents, this is a rare case. It's a rare case scenario.
How could you not get romantic about football?
I don't know, man. You have to. There's just no way. We're still in my court, but
we're in your court for a long time. We got 4 straight.
Lord. Yep, we're going to East Rutherford. We are going out to East Rutherford where the Giants, Eli is still making that ugly face because Peyton won another Super Bowl. He won another one? Oh, no,
now it's my turn.
Trash talk. Oh. Yeah, Eli, you probably won't win another one. But I'm going to get you some help, though. The Giants, they got Victor Cruz coming back. They got Odell. Last year, that running game, they had Rashad Jennings, who did a good job.
Don't tell me.
But you got to add that third element. You already know I'm going back to Ohio State for your boy Zeke Elliott.
This shocks me. Big time.
They don't really need a running back, but Elliott will be a big upgrade over Rashad Jennings.
Personally, I was gonna go Shaq Lawson here, but
they could also go edge. They could go a number of ways here, but
you should have definitely gone edge. They need to replace No Hand.
He's still there, but he has 7 fingers.
He has a club. He can't make tackles.
But he's gonna learn how he's still learning how to play with his 7 fingers. He's still learning how to play with his 7 fingers. But I wanted to throw a wrinkle out. I want to throw a wrench out there. Because if the Giants
throwing Hail Marys, I like it. This is what this draft is about. This is about fun and chaos.
Yes, because we don't know how this draft next Thursday is going to be straight chaos. So
dude, it's going to be fun. I'm so pumped.
Oh man, it's going to be fun. And if the Giants don't go with Zeke here, he's going to keep falling. And he could fall out the first round if the Giants don't take Zeke here.
No way.
He could, but I don't think he will, but he could. There's a possibility.
No way.
He's probably he is one of the best running back prospects we've seen in the past 5 years.
I don't think anybody will let him fall out of the first round.
Yeah, but if your team doesn't direly need a running back, you probably won't take one until about the second, third, or fourth.
There's a few teams that direly need a running back. You forgot somebody that just retired. Your boy Cleats.
Oh yeah. They got Rawls. He's coming off of ACL, but yeah. They didn't need to run back.
Dude had like two good games, and I feel like it was just lucky.
He's pretty much he's pretty much Marshawn Lynch prototype. He's a poor man's Lynch.
Yeah, he's a 2-back. He's not a feature back.
We'll see. We'll
definitely see.
We'll see. But
if you didn't take him there, I was probably going to take him with Miami. So.
Oh yeah, that would have been a good spot for him too.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks didn't need to run back in the playoffs, and that's what hurt them. All right, staying in the NFC, and we're staying up north. We're going to Chi-Town, the Windy City. Vic Fangio is trying to implement his 3-4 defense, which he has done pretty well. He's done pretty well last year. I remember the 3 years ago, Bears drafted Shea McClanahan. Was it 12th overall from Boise State? Good Lord, that's still around the same spot. Yep, they drafted him from Boise State. I don't know why he went that high, but they moved him to inside linebacker where he was not. He's decent, but he was better inside linebacker than edge rusher, which is a shame because he was drafted as an edge rusher. But seeing as Pernell McPhee has performed very well for the Bears, going to give them another edge rusher, and this is where Shaq Lawson will go.
I like it. Pretty much anybody on the D-line here would have worked fine.
Yeah, I was thinking him or Floyd. Leonard Floyd could have went here, but I don't know if they go with Leonard Floyd just because I think Lawson. I think he can produce more immediately, and Floyd is going.
Lawson's more of a sure thing.
Yeah, and Floyd is he's got that Deion Jordan factor to him because I watched him all 3 years at Georgia. He's raw, and I think they could have blitzed him off the edge more, which they didn't do. They decided to move him to inside and put him over various spots, which helps him show off his versatility, but doesn't show off his pure pass rushing talent. And so I think they go with a more NFL ready edge rusher here with Shaq Lawson.
You're still up.
Yep, we're going back down to the NFC South with New Orleans.
I think this one's a no-brainer. At this point, how everything else is going, I feel like this one's a no-brainer.
I don't think it's a no-brainer, but New Orleans, they do need defensive line. They need defensive line help. Interior defensive line.
Which is why it's a no-brainer.
Oh, what? Oh, yes, this is a no-brainer. But this will never – I'm going to make this clear. This will not happen on draft day. I forgot he was still on the board. This will not happen on draft day. New Orleans is going DeForest Buckner from Oregon at 12th overall. This will not happen. I must repeat this. I surely forgot that he was still on the board.
Yeah, I probably should have went to Forest to Dallas or Baltimore.
That's what I thought you were gonna do, but of course Zabo just keeps surprising me. Yeah, I'm like Sheldon Rankins. I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. Now we have DeForest Buckner still on the board. Like, come on, man. What are you thinking?
Having a little fun.
Got a GMR. Yes, DeForest Buckner's not dropping out the top 5 people. Or okay, the top 10. He's not dropping the top 10. But DeForest Buckner, if you remember Eric Armstead last year, 6'6", 290, 300, around that size. Just an absolute force in the Pac-12. In the Pac-12 where they rarely run the ball, this guy blew up so many offensive linemen. He was the lone bright spot on that Oregon defense that never seems to have any bright spots, unless it's in the secondary. When him and Armstead were playing, it was. Buckner just a great all-around defensive line. He could play. If you need him, 1 technique, 3 technique, 5 technique. He can play 4-3 and 3-4, 3-4 defensive end, or 3 or 5 technique in a 4-3. Don't know what those mean. Look them up. I ain't explaining that. But DeForest Buckner, by far, best defensive lineman in this draft. Don't know why he fell to 12 in our mock draft, but that's what happened.
This is a learning curve.
It's a learning curve. But hey, Zabo's up.
It's about time.
My string of picks are open.
So Miami lost a good corner in Brent Grimes.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to fill that void. And I'm gonna go.
Where's he going?
I'm going to my home.
Oh no.
And I saw this on a few mock drafts. I was a little confused, but when I read the rationale, I liked it. A lot of people think that he has good enough size and good upside to warrant this pick. Personally, I feel like he gets lost in coverage a lot.
That is
granted, there was kind of schematic issues because Ohio State would play. They'll play soft coverage a lot, and it'll kind of screw Eli Apple. But I still yelled at him like it was his fault because I'm an idiot.
All right, Eli.
So, yep, cornerback Eli Apple, the Ohio State University.
Oh goodness, what is that? The 3rd Ohio State buck off the board?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson going to rule this draft.
Another one's probably coming off soon too.
And Ohio State with all that talent, if they wouldn't have lost to Michigan State, that makes you think. Like a team with so much talent loses to Michigan State, which always has a good team, but it never has the big 4-star, 5-star guys. They get like the low no-star guys, but that fit their system and are nitty-gritty and hardworking.
Yep, the play calling was terrible.
Yeah,
I don't want to get into it, but I'll do it quickly.
3 carries for Zeke.
The like in the first quarter, Zeke had an 80-yard drive by himself, and they don't give him the ball the rest of the game. So
awful.
Yeah, whatever. So we're gonna go to Oakland now. This is a little tough of a pick. I am stuck between 2 guys.
What position are you going, Zabo?
You know what? All right. I'm going to go with probably the best pass rusher in this draft.
Oh.
Noah Spence.
Oh.
Out of Eastern Kentucky.
Oh, formerly of the
Ohio State University. So technically, I mean, that's like their 6th first-round pick already. So,
I mean, why put NYG? Well, you got Bosa, you got Zeke, you got Eli,
and you got probably 2 more coming.
Yeah, most likely 2 more coming.
At least 2 more Buckeyes coming.
Eastern Kentucky. Noah Spence. Oh you take the floor with him.
Yeah, he. Some people think he's the best pass rusher. I feel like he would have gone earlier, but people are worried about his off the field issues. Like he got kicked out of Ohio State for doing ecstasy and stuff. So
stupidity.
Hey, it's probably fun.
No, I think his character concerns are stupid.
Oh yeah, everybody does that nonsense. I feel like people just like to pick and choose when they want to question a guy. I hate it, but it is what it is. That's the world we live in.
Yeah, it's just cause like, you know, they ain't said nothing about Bosa and what he got into. Well, it's probably because he didn't get arrested and kicked off and whatnot. But it's a lot of guys who have done stuff.
Well, yeah, but like Noah Spence got like in trouble like 6 times. That's why I got kicked off.
Yes, Urban Meyer. Yeah, you know more about the situation than me.
But yeah, I feel like that's a good pick for Oakland. They don't like their biggest issue is on defense. Their offense is set. They'll be good for a couple years. They probably could use some offensive line help, but I feel like defense is first here for them. That's their biggest area of concern.
Yeah, that's the thing. They could go. They could go anywhere on defense. They could go linebacker. They could go D line. They could go edge. Well, hopefully, they still have Aldon Smith. So once he gets off that suspension,
yeah,
he'll be setting the edge for them, and Noah Spence will also be helping them with that. Go ahead. So they could improve their corner help. That's where a lot of mock drafts have Oakland going, with either corner or linebacker.
Yeah, I feel like at this pick, Noah Spence was the best value with how everyone else is shaping up.
Yes.
I was stuck between Noah and Deron Lee, but I don't think Deron Lee is that big of a talent. I don't know how well he's going to transfer to the NFL.
Which is true. The thing is that he's seeing as he's a former quarterback who runs a 4.47. Like they want him to cover linebackers and play coverage, which he can learn if he can't do that already.
He wasn't terrible at Ohio State,
right? But he wasn't the best at coverage.
Yeah, it's a different beast in the NFL.
Yeah, but he has the speed, he has the athleticism, so we'll see where he falls.
Yep.
Who you got for Tennessee?
Going back home. Left tackle, going to be right tackle, Taylor Decker.
Oh,
because they already have their left tackle in Taylor Lewan.
Right.
And Taylor Decker is a prototypical right tackle. Dude murders people in the running game. Can hold his own in the pass game, but is an absolute killer when it comes to running the football, which is absolutely what you want in your right tackle. And they need this position.
Yeah. It is a good choice. I sense a little hometown pride in this pick because you could have went with Conklin if you want to go offensive tackle, but
I feel like Conklin's more of a left tackle, more of a left tackle pass pro kind of guy. Since they already have their left tackle set, I wanted to go with a good right tackle that would be able to be a counterpart.
Very true. Very true.
All right, you're back up, and if there's only one pick, any other pick is the wrong pick.
Oh wow! Now you put me on the spot. Oh wow!
Any other pick is the wrong pick, and you won't hear about this from me.
How you gonna put me in the spot like that, man?
Is that what makes good content?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I agree with you there. But Lions. No, they went out and got they lost Calvin Johnson due to retirement. They got their running backs. They got Stafford, who knows how long he's gonna be playing. They have to protect Stafford. So with this pick, I'm gonna go Jack Conklin from Michigan State. Yeah, of course you would say that. What is the right pick in your opinion, Zabo?
You were on the right track when you talked about Megatron.
You wanted to go receiver?
Laquan Treadwell, baby.
Oh wow! You want to go receiver after they got Marvin Jones and Golden Tate?
Are they Laquan Treadwell?
No.
Okay.
I'm sensing that you're very high on Laquan Treadwell.
That dude is an absolute stud.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Well, which I can see that working. You could, I don't know if it can be immediate, but put Golden Tate in the slot, have Marvin Jones and Treadwell on the outside.
Now your number one receiver is freaking Golden Tate. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's not very good. Golden Tate
not good at all.
Golden Tate is best when he has a compliment.
Yes, he's not a number one. He's a number 3.
I wouldn't say number 3. He can be a number 2. He was a number 2 for Calvin, and he succeeded.
He's gonna get put into blankets all day,
He was arguably a number 1 with Seattle. Yes, argue.
Yeah, but he never had like number 1 numbers.
Right. I mean, that's just because of Seattle's offense.
Yeah, but like whenever you saw the stat line, he would have maybe 300-yard games a season. So
yeah. Well, let's see. Seattle's run and throw over the top. That's Seattle. Run, throw over the top. All right. Yeah. Now, guess where we are, Zabo?
Now you're in your home.
Yeah.
Right in your kitchen. Right in your kitchen. Eating off your plate.
We are in Hot Atlanta, baby. We are in Hot Atlanta. We are getting ready for that new dome coming next year, 2017. Another Mercedes-Benz dome. But who cares because they're paying for the dome. We're getting a new dome. I can't wait to go there. And Falcons, good Lord. We need help everywhere. Use help on the O-line, D-line, corner, safety, linebacker, wide receiver, tight end, everywhere. We just need upgrades everywhere. But for this first round pick, going back to your home, Zabo, going to take that linebacker, Darren Lee, the former quarterback.
Ooh, you're coming to my house? You're not going into your own house?
I know Floyd's still on the board. Floyd is still on the board, but I think we can get another edge rusher to go at Beasley. But we need a linebacker in the run game, especially with that run game. Martin torched us. Cam and Stewart torched us when they first played us. And Ingram killed us.
Yeah, it's a safe pick. I like it.
Yeah, especially with those tight ends we got to face too. Well, hopefully he can help out.
Oh yeah, he's athletic enough to take on Olsen and
yeah, we got Olsen, and now the Saints just picked up Fleener. I don't know how he won.
I forgot about that.
Well, Ben Watson killed us, so who knows what Fleener can do to us?
It's true.
And then you got
dude, Ben Watson's no joke though.
Oh yeah, that joker's 32, still trucking. I saw like in high school, my coach brought like the Georgia, it was like an old Georgia poster from like 2002, and it had like everybody's, it had like the top person in each left, like bench press and squat, power clean,
Yeah.
Guess what? At the top of bench, Ben Watson benching 700.
No way.
Yes.
I don't believe that one bit.
Well, I don't know if it was 700, but I think it was 600. 500, it was in that range. It was in our 500 to 700 range. I think it was close to 600. But that joker is strong. He is strong for anybody.
That's crazy.
Joker is strong. All right, we're back in the AFC.
Back in the AFC. Down to Indianapolis. I feel like there's only one way to go for these guys.
Where they going, Zebo?
Going O-line, got to protect the golden boy.
Oh yeah, that's why he was hurt.
I think I'm gonna go Ryan Kelly, a good center from Alabama.
Oh yes. There are absolutely no negative grades on this guy. Everybody, I mean, yeah. What can you say negative about a center?
It's true.
I mean, yeah, I remember when Barrett Jones left from when he graduated from Bama in like 2011, 2012. Ryan Kelly, he started as a freshman, I think like guard or something like that. He just came in and went to center and just Bama's O-line just picked up right where they left off. Like everybody talking about Kelly, plug and play 10 years. He'll be good. Like nobody says otherwise. Everybody said the same thing with Ryan Kelly. And got to agree with them coming out of that Bama system.
Yep, can never go wrong taking an Alabama lineman. That's just a fact. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, Cyrus Kouandjio ain't looking too hot.
You know what I mean?
Who else? Oh yeah, who got the offensive tackle that got signed by Cincinnati with Andre Smith? Yeah, he ain't looking too hot no more either.
All right, well, a few fall through the cracks, but generally they're good. Generally.
I mean, yeah, you know what you're gonna get with Alabama linemen. Period, offense and defense. They're gonna be hard.
They're gonna be big. They're gonna be physical. They're gonna push dudes around.
Yep.
But they may not last long.
Yep. You got it. That is Bama. You still up?
All right, well,
man, you
staying in the AFC.
You got next couple picks.
I'm gonna stick to defense. Yeah, stick to defense.
Defense.
And probably gonna go.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go with your boy.
Oh.
Going Leonard Floyd.
Oh.
Got to replace Mario
Jones. Okay.
Yeah, probably one of another premier pass rusher. I feel like we say this about all these guys in this draft, but it's true for all of them. All of them are great pass rushers. All of them are just phenomenal athletes, phenomenal talents. It's a really good defensive draft.
Yeah, Floyd has questions though, which is why he could fall this late. Like just the rawness of him and teams who aren't quite sure about him and want to go somewhere else.
If anybody's going to get the best out of him defensively, it'll be the guys in Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, you did say that, but last year, Mary Williams talked about how the whole defense was confused on Rex Ryan's calls.
Which is it's understandable in a first-year coach.
I thought it was second year.
No, that was his first year in Buffalo.
Wow, wow. I'm old. Good Lord. Yeah, Floyd could fall this. He could fall this far on draft day, but I don't expect him to fall past the top 15. Well, Floyd, he does have that Deion Jordan factor, as he has a bust factor. He's one of the biggest boomer busts in this draft because, the typical athletic, tall, height, weight, speed guys hasn't really showed itself as a pass rusher, but it's potential. That's all you draft for nowadays. And Floyd has that potential to be a premier pass rusher. It takes that coaching to get it out of him.
Right.
Or he has to develop himself.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, there's going to be a new kind of defensive scheme over there in Buffalo with Ryan number 2 coming in as well. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, Rob. Oh yeah, they're gonna have the Fat Brothers.
Yep, that's gonna be awesome. I really hope Rex gets fat again. That'd be awesome.
You like Fat Rex?
Dude, Fat Rex is awesome.
It's just because you're fat.
You're not wrong.
You former old lineman. Oh my goodness. All right, we're still in AFC.
Still in the AFC, still in the AFC East. This is another one I really don't know what to do with.
Who knows where they're going?
I guess I'll just go safe and take Reggie.
Reggie Rags?
Reggie Rags.
Reggie Rags out of University of Bama.
I hope Richie B approves.
Roll damn Tide.
Roll damn Tide. I mean, every year they have these type of guys. They always come out with somehow they always get great linebackers. It doesn't make sense, but they always make it happen.
I mean, they're Bama. They're gonna get the best players no matter where they're from.
True, but how they can continually make them top NFL draft picks.
Just because, C.J. Mosley 2 years ago.
Yes, C.J. Mosley. You had Hightower a long time ago.
Hightower and Upshaw.
Yeah.
And now you got Reggie Ragland coming out. Oh, next year? Oh, my gosh. As I was watching Reggie Ragland film, edge rusher Tim Williams. Tim Williams. Please remember that name because I think he's going to be a junior next year. Oh, please remember that name. You will see him when the Bama plays.
I'm telling you, it's stuck.
Tim Williams and Reuben Foster. Reuben Foster played alongside Reggie Ragland as the other middle linebacker. He's going to be good. He's going to be a senior next year.
But honestly, I just forgot his name already.
Okay. Tim Williams. I was watching Reggie Ragland film. I'm like, oh my gosh, who was that? He had a spin move.
That's what you got to do when you watch tape. You got to watch the.
You're watching. You're gonna watch your player, but like there are other guys who will pop out on film.
When I went on a visit back in high school to like a D3 school with one of my friends, and the coach told me that whenever he watches film of two guys from the same school, he'll watch me on the other guy's tape and the other guy on my tape.
Ooh.
Just to see what they're doing when they're not the star. Yeah,
that's how a lot of prospects get fined by big schools though. There's like, oh, I was watching this 5-star on tape, then I saw this guy. It's like, oh, and I was like, what? He's only a 3-star?
Yeah.
Offer.
Dude, stars don't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. Stars don't mean anything. That's all. It's all about because the stars are based on the underworld Olympics. Like if you're just not like that pure athlete in 7-on-7s, or you don't. If you don't go to camps, you're probably not going to get the stars. But it doesn't really matter. We're coming back to the NFC. I was enjoying my break. I was enjoying my break, Zabo.
It's not my fault.
Yes, it is. All right, we got Washington. Made the playoffs last year. They fully bought into the Kirk Cousins plan. They look pretty good. They need help. They need to give Kirk some receivers to throw to. He still got Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garcon, but they still got Josh Reed coming back off the injury.
Yeah, so they have enough offensive weapons.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine for now. But yes,
they can score. They need to be able to slow teams down.
Yes. I said they could go D-line here. They could go secondary. But let me see who's still on the board.
There's a lot of good guys still on the board.
A lot of good people still on the board. No, I'm gonna give them secondary. And I thought this guy would be off the board right now, but one of my favorite corners in this draft, William Jackson III out of Houston.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I was looking at him soon. I was going to take him. That's a good pick. I like that.
Yeah, because a lot of mock drafts haven't gone to Oakland at 14. And I think that really could happen because Reggie McKenzie drafted a corner, DJ Hayden from Houston, about 3 years ago. Hasn't really panned out. I think he could. It was
already 3 years ago.
Well, I think it was 2012. Or it might have been 2013.
So long. I feel like that was just yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It's been 2 or 3 years. Like, yeah, you know the DJ Hayden story.
Yeah.
Got kneed in the chest. He almost died on the field.
Yep.
Good Lord. Yeah, I think Oakland could go back, but some mock drafts have Washington taking a D-line. But I mean, they got to face Dez. They got to face that Eagles offense, and they got to face Odell and Victor Cruz twice a year. So I think a corner upgrade is very much needed for them.
I like that pick. That's a good pick.
We back to the AFC.
Yeah.
What it's gonna be?
I don't really know. This is
Come on, man.
It's another tough one. Their defensive front's pretty set.
You got Brock. You just got Lamar Miller.
Yeah.
You got new
their biggest issue has always been quarterback. They've probably finally got their guy. Their defensive line's pretty set.
Pretty set.
Their secondary's pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm going to go safety Carl Joseph out of West Virginia.
Yes, sir. Carl Joseph. He is a
lot of people think this dude is one of the best safeties in the draft. I never really got a chance to watch him play. I wasn't big watching the Big 12. I was staying in my country in the Big 10 and watching my guys play.
Well, of course.
And no one ever really kind of pointed him out until mock draft season. So,
all right, Carl Joseph is a speeding bullet. I watched about 2 of his games, especially one against Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, I have so much just pain for like the receivers that don't see him coming and try to catch the ball. It's like man.
Safeties. I love when safeties bring the absolute thunder.
He brings the pain. He's similar to.
He's a wrecking ball?
Yes, he is similar to Earl Thomas with that. He can play center field. He can play that center field role as a safety. He can come down and play run support, and he's a ball hawk. He is a ball hawk. He has great ball skills.
He's a full package, I guess, eh?
Yeah, yes, he is. He's coming off a knee injury. Teams are kind of wary about that, but
that's fair.
Yeah, I think because he's coming off a torn ACL, but him and his partner, KJ Dillon, that's the other safety. They were one of the best safety tandems in the entire college football. We back. We are back in the NFC.
You're up.
All right, 23rd overall pick, Minnesota. Got Teddy.
This is a tough one. I have no idea what to do here.
Is it a tough one for you?
I think it's a tough one.
Well, you got Teddy. Defense is looking good. You got Xavier Rhodes, you got Harrison Smith, Anthony Barrs performing, Sherry Floyd. Defense is looking good.
You get him another weapon.
Got to get him another weapon. You got Teddy. AP's still gonna be around for another 5 years, hopefully. Got Stephon Diggs. Got to go down to the dirty South, get Laquan Treadmill out of Ole Miss.
I like it. I'm a big fan of Laquan.
Yep, first receiver off the board.
It's late, but
yeah,
I agree. There's always good value in receivers. You could always find diamonds in the rough late.
The thing is, I think Treadwell is the clear-cut number one.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's worthy of like that top 10, top 15 range. Like he is good. He can be that number one. He is that big receiver, that red zone target, but I just don't think he's worthy of that like top 10, top 15, that premier overall pick. This is a good spot for him though.
Yeah, and a lot of teams up there it's either too early to take a receiver or they already have their guy. So he's kind of just he gets screwed by the system a little bit here.
Yeah, I think he's screwed by the system because I think teams don't want to take a wide receiver early this year just because they're not great. They're not like wow, like have to take them top 5, top 10. Yeah. And they can, especially the way the receivers run in the past, it's not as good a class as the receivers we've seen like the past years with so much depth, but there are decent, good receivers that you can find in later rounds.
I like it.
All right, we back in the AFC North.
Staying home. I think
Oh yeah, we in Cincy. Oh yeah,
Yep.
you got to play them.
Yeah, it sucks. And I'm gonna give him a really, really good player here.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go defensive lineman Jerron Reed out
Oh,
of Bama.
yes.
He'll be a good dude to pair with.
Carlos Dunlap?
Yep, right in the middle. He'll probably wait a little bit till Pecco's done, to be a full force.
Oh yeah, D'Amato.
But that day's coming soon. It's only a matter of time before he's there and ready to take over full time.
Yeah, isn't Pecco about what, 32 now? 33?
I don't know exactly, but he's up there. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah,
he's still a phenomenal player, but he's been around a long time. The clock's about to strike midnight on him.
Yeah, he's been a steady producer for Cincinnati as long as he's been.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, 31 years old. He still got a few years left in the tank. And I think Jerron Reed is that he's kind of a one-trick pony. Like, he's a great run stopper, especially in that Bama system. That 3-4 system. He's a very good run stopper, but pass rushing upside there's not a whole lot of pass rushing upside with him.
Well, we never had a chance to see it at Alabama.
True, especially in that 3-4 defense. They're not the premier guys to interior pass rush.
Of course, guys like this they can always develop it. Whether it's he gets, works on his hands, gets his hands better, gets good, get off. If he's able to just bull rush the center back and the quarterback. So
yeah, but he is a great run stuffer. That's for sure.
And that's definitely what you need in the AFC North in those cold December snowy games. You need to be able to stop the run.
Yep, that's the thing. People
especially with Le'Veon Bell, DeAngelo Williams, Forsett, and my boy Crow.
Yes, sir, Crowell. We had to kick him out. But it's all good. Nah, see, that's the thing. Like, running back and interior D lineman keep getting pushed down in the draft, keep getting devalued, but that's what you need to win in the playoffs and to win the Super Bowl. It's the running game, and it's the run stopping game. All right, we got your division rival up.
Yep.
Another one.
They're pretty set up front. The front seven's good. Maybe need a little offensive line help. Maybe another. No, they don't need another receiver. They have plenty of good receivers. They're good at running back.
Oh, well, yeah. You got Bryant out for the year with suspension.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You got Marcus Wheaton, but I think he'll step up. Him and AB will be all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Mackenzie Alexander, cornerback out of I don't know where he's from.
Clemson. Come on, man.
Yeah, this is their biggest issue. This is the one thing they need to correct if they're ever going to want to go to the Super Bowl again. They can score with anybody. They just can't stop anybody. Simple as that.
Yeah, because I was kind of skeptical when they signed William Gay to a 3-year contract, and they signed him back after he was gone to the Cardinals, I want to say. But yeah, you can't go to the Super Bowl with William Gay as your number one corner. All right, you just can't.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Alexander, he's getting pushed down because he hasn't had any interception. He has exactly 0 interceptions in his career. That's why he's getting pushed down, and his attitude.
He's great in coverage, but lacks those ball skills that you want as a top pick, as a top corner.
Yeah, only 10 passes defended, and his attitude. Apparently, he seemed really cocky to teams in the interviews, but that's what the Steelers like.
I like that. I like players that have a little bit of an edge that are.
Yeah, you can see what's up. You can see that in his film. Like he's a Steelers player. He's physical. He's hard nosed. He'll talk trash to the other team, but he backs that trash up with his play, and that's the type of player Steelers want.
for sure.
All right,
We're back in your house for 2 picks.
All right, we back in Seattle, and I have a good idea where I want to go with this pick. Seattle, the defensive juggernaut. Offense, they could go with O-line help. They could go with receiver help, but I think they're gonna stay true to them and go with the defensive player. Going back to Ole Miss, got to get Robert Nkemdiche, the defensive lineman.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I didn't see that one coming.
Everybody's worried about his character issues, and they worry about him and his brothers. And this is the type of case that Seattle takes on. They don't love taking on character guys, but they're one of the franchises that will take on a guy with character issues. I say that with quotation marks.
For those who listen to the audio, not watch our big ugly faces.
Yes, still not watch us. Yeah. Nkemdiche, as you know, what he didn't fail the drug test, did he?
I don't know if it was him or his brother that fell out of the window on fake weed.
I think he fell out. He fell out the window.
Okay.
Yeah, he fell out.
By the way,
he fell out the window.
By the way,
he says it was alcohol. Some people say it was fake weed. He was under the influence of something.
By the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. This is my issue with Nkemdiche. He says he fell out the window because of alcohol. Then he's trying to say, I wasn't the only one in there. Larry Matosa was in there with me. If I'm Matosa, I'm like, dog, you ain't said that this whole time. But when it come down to the combine, you gonna say I was in there with you? Come on, man. That's my issue with him. I've been following Nkemdiche since high school. I watched him play in high school. He was a running back. His team ran the wishbone. He was a running back, the fullback, the premier running back, getting over 1,000 yards a year. Dude is an athletic freak. He's a misunderstood soul because he's not just another dumb football player. He actually has interests. He's actually a deep thinker, and yes, every football player has a soft side. Come on, he's going to produce in the Seattle offense. That front seven, Wagner, you got Earl Thomas, you got Browner coming back, you got Sherman. You're gonna have Michael Bennett and Nkemdiche and Frank Clark on this front line, and Elvis Dumerville. Please watch out.
All right, who you going next for the Packers? I feel like this is easy.
The Packers back. You think everything's easy, Zabo.
There's only one big issue on that team. That's it.
What is it?
Got to protect the boy.
Yes, you have to protect the golden boy. But they do need a lot of defensive help. I don't think
their defense was sneaky decent last year.
Decent. That is not the Packers. The Packers don't do decent defense.
They would have won a lot more games if Aaron Rodgers wasn't getting hit every 3 seconds.
Or if Jordan Nelson didn't get hurt.
Jordy.
I said Jordy.
Oh, it sounded like you said Jordan.
No, I didn't think Jordan.
My bad. You lagged a little bit. Who you taking?
I got who's on the board.
I know who I'm taking. I'll take it for you.
No, do not take it for me. This is my team. Good Lord. Yes, I know. You know what?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to say you could have kept it going. I'm still trying to decide.
We're short on time. I'd like to finish this soon.
Yes, I know. Yes, it's getting late. I'm sorry. Another character guy. They go on D-line. Probably won't go this way in the draft. Yes, I know. To your hurt, Zabo. Got to replace B.J. Raji. Sadly gone.
What you got, Raji?
Another B.J. Raji light guy. Out of the Big 12. Andrew Billings from Baylor.
All right. I like it. It's not a bad pick at all.
Yes, I think they. I don't think the O line is as pressing an issue as that defense because they would go Reggie Ragland here, but seeing as he's off the board, they need defensive help. They're going to find a middle linebacker to take Clay Matthews out of that spot because he has to go back to the edge. Please stop rubbing your hair because I can't hear myself.
Yeah,
my gosh.
I had to scratch my head. My bad.
Oh my goodness. But they could have went a lot of ways here. But I think they go defense, go with Andrew Billings, put him at nose tackle.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I was thinking Spriggs out of Indiana.
Oh, they could have went Spriggs, sure enough.
That's where my head was. Sticking with my offensive lineman. I'm a sucker for my big boys, but I understand going defense.
Yes.
Everyone knows defense wins. And if you can't win with your defense, you just got to outscore everybody. So,
yeah, and look how they lost to Arizona.
Because their offensive line was made a silly putty. But all right. We're going back to the AFC. We're going to the second last team in the AFC West. And the second last team in the AFC overall.
The second to last?
The second last.
What do you mean the second last?
The second last team I'm picking, you dink.
Oh, you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did. I didn't say it, but that's...
Please make it clear for our fans. Because if I can't understand it, they probably can't understand it.
Well, I hope our fans are literate, unlike you.
Hey, we're both in college. How you going to call me illiterate?
Because you don't understand basic English. All right, whatever. I'm going back home for the third and final time in the first round, taking safety Vonn Bell.
Oh, my gosh.
He's the perfect balance of being able to cover and come up in the run and blow dudes' heads off. This is the last dude they need on that defense. Their defense is potentially the best in the NFL now. This dude's making plays all over the place. He's great. And he'll protect Eric Berry a little bit.
You and your bias to
It's
your
not
team.
bias at all.
It's just astounding. Astounding.
Ask our boy Drew, and he'll tell you that they're taking Vonn Bell too.
Astounding. It is astounding, Zabo. But a good pick. Your bias is astounding, but it's a good pick. Vonn Bell. Watched him come out of high school too. Him and Nkemdiche I think they're in the same year of high school, I want to say. Yeah. No? Did Vonn Bell redshirt?
I don't think so. I think he started right away.
I don't think so because he played
against. Yeah, he redshirted. Yeah.
I'm about to say I think he redshirted. Yeah. So he's a redshirt. Wouldn't he be redshirt junior? No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. Redshirt sophomore.
Redshirt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of redshirt. Him and Eli Apple. A lot of redshirt sophomores. Yeah, him and Nkemdiche in the same draft class. Watched Vonn Bell in high school. Absolutely carried his high school team to the state championship where they got demolished by Deshaun Watson. Got demolished by Deshaun Watson's team. But that's how great Georgia High School is, folks. Georgia High School football is absolutely astounding. But, yeah, Vonn Bell, very good pick. Can go great with Eric Berry. Now we are back in the hometown. Not hometown. Back in the NFC. Back in the NFC to Arizona.
I don't know who I'm going to go here if I were you.
I say, who was on the board? Who would Arizona want that's on the board?
I was thinking, personally, I'm thinking the rich get richer and just go more defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or you take a stash quarterback.
Yeah. Stash quarterbacks what I've been seeing lately. But, Matthews getting hurt. Hopefully he stays healthy. Rashad Johnson's back. They lost Rashad Johnson, actually. Von Bell would have been good for them. And wow, I don't see any more. Don't see any more first round safeties on the board. Wow. Could it go corner? I don't think they could go corner though. Wow. Still looking at this. You know what? I gotta make a pick. Gotta make a pick, Zabo.
Clock's ticking. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No pick.
Oh, get out of here. It's saying the daggone, what was that, 2004 draft where the Vikings got no pick? I forgot what draft that was, but that was hilarious. Know what? They're getting that stash quarterback. They're taking Paxton Lynch out of Memphis.
Lame, but okay. That'll be fun. Sit behind Carson Palmer for a few years and then go with the awesome coach that is Bruce Arians. I like it.
Bruce Arians, my official favorite head coach.
I like it.
Paxton Lynch, I saw him in that Miami Beach brawl. Miami Beach ball. Ooh. I saw him go touchdown for touchdown with BYU. That was a great game. I have to go back and watch that game because that whole game was great. And to top it off was that brawl at the end. Fantastic. That was just a cherry on top. But yeah, Paxton Lynch showed a lot of potential. Will he reach that potential is the question. Not a dual threat quarterback, but he can use his legs to escape the pocket, extend the play longer. 6'7", 245. Some people compare him to Osweiler. I think he's better. I think he'll be better than Osweiler, even though Osweiler hasn't showed us much yet. But Lynch, I think Carson Palmer stays at the helm for a couple more years, and Lynch just grabs the reins. Keep riding that Cardinal. That sounded dumb. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, for that was awful. Good Lord, I was gonna say horse, but I said Cardinal. What am I doing?
That was really funny. All right, keep it moving. Move on
right.
to ride that Panther.
No, we're gonna keep pounding. We're gonna keep pounding. You know what? Panthers, Lord, could have went safety here, but nope. But that defense does need some help. Could give receiving some help, but offense would be fine. Gonna go edge rusher here since they almost lost Charles Johnson. They did lose Charles Johnson in free agency and got him back. But
you're not gonna replace Norman?
Oh yeah, Norman is gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened today, so that threw off my whole plan. You know what? Yes, we're gonna find a replacement for Norman. We're gonna go Artie Burns from Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, because that happened today. And why the Panthers won't pay this man, we going to find out soon.
Hopefully they got some good ideas in the queue for that. Personally, I was probably going to go give them another good receiver. Because Ted Ginn as a number 2, es no bueno.
Or they could have went Coleman here. Or Doxson. Wow, Doxson is still on the board. They could have went Doxson or Coleman. But seeing as what just happened today with Josh Norman, I'm going to give them a corner. And that could alter their draft plans. And I think they'll take Artie Burns. I don't think they'll take Artie Burns, but that would be a good pick for them just because of the circumstances.
All right. Now we're down to
last pick.
First round's Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh no.
I know where I'm going. I just don't know who. Let me go back to my notes and see who's the best.
Where could Denver go here?
I definitely think they're going offensive or defensive line.
D-line. Oh, I know one great D-lineman still on the board, but I don't know if it'll fit their system.
I'm gonna go through my picks I got left, and
they could go O-line.
They could.
They would. I would like them going safety, but I don't know if any safeties are worthy of this.
Dude, they have two.
I mean, they lost Bruton and they lost both of their rotation safeties.
Yeah, they'll figure it out though.
Yeah.
They gotta replace some guys on the front because didn't someone just get suspended?
Oh, Malik Johnson's gone on defense.
Yeah,
he's gone. Vathan's gone at linebacker.
Oh yeah, that's right. But this is my pick.
Yes, it is.
I'm thinking Chris Jones from Mississippi State.
I do like that's what I was thinking about.
But
I don't know if it's just their system.
He gets lazy at times too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking another Alabama boy, Sean Robinson.
Hey, Sean. Okay, you're thinking.
Probably I might pass on him. You know what? Ooh, that's
who you got. You gotta take somebody, Zabo.
Also thinking Jonathan Bullard. The dude he's super quick all over the place.
I like Bullard.
Or
kill Georgia.
Or Vernon Butler.
Oh, yes.
I don't trust to do that. I don't really trust to do that played at that type of school.
At Louisiana Tech?
Yeah.
Dude is an athletic freak though. This man's 6'4", 320, running guys down on the sideline.
Yeah, but he played against like Division II players.
Very athletic D lineman though.
But the competition sucked. So all right, really? it's down to a big run stopper or a dude that has an endless motor. Got to go with a guy with an endless motor. I'm going Bullard out of Florida.
As the final pick.
That was probably the toughest pick of the draft for me.
I mean, you could have went O-line here because the.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more first round offensive line talent.
Spriggs,
maybe.
Spriggs. Other people say Garnett, but is he really that good?
I'd rather have them keep building their defense.
Yeah, you got Daniel Jeremiah's latest mock draft had me off. It just had me off. That is the first round. Let's
just for shits and gigs, I'm gonna throw myself a bone and take the 32nd overall pick.
I was gonna say do that.
And
they have a 32nd pick?
Yeah.
I thought it was Patriots.
No, it's us.
And you gotta take it.
Yeah, probably Corey Coleman.
That is great for y'all. That is great for y'all.
I couldn't decide between Corey Coleman or Josh Doxson. Backing out like gangbusters in this bitch. All right, that about wraps it up for us here. We had a lot of fun doing this.
Lots of fun.
Be sure to check us out at sportstalkfeed.com. We got some stuff. We got some more mock drafts coming out over the next couple of days, over the next week. Check us out Saturday for our predictions of UFC 197.
Yep, pumping out lots of content, people.
Always keep coming back for our NBA and NHL game previews for the playoffs. And
just because you love us.
Hope to see you soon. Follow me on Twitter at BMZabo.
They don't know how to spell your name. Like
SZADO.
Who kind of name? What are you anyway?
What you mean?
What are you? Like I know that name has got to be European.
Oh, Hungarian.
Oh yes, Hungarian. Oh yeah, you are always Hungary. That was intentionally awful.
How about I just go to Turkey and eat?
Follow me on Twitter. V is in Victor. ONG 116. Always keeping you updated with the most worthless tweets. Yes. Right. Get me to 1,000 followers. Everybody. I'm two followers away from 1,000. Help me.